Hi and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and I have finished the customs that I got from Deals. So I sent them exactly the same image and asked them for one in square and one in round. And these are the results. I imagine that there is different software potentially used for each one. The background of the rounds was 3865 and the background of the squares was 5200, which is pure white. Now the image I sent them, our logo doesn't have a background as such. It's one of those files where it's just the image and you can put any background on it you want. So the background I put on was a pure white background, just done in PowerPoint just to give it something behind so they could use that in their software. Also, I believe this is more the pink of our logo. It's more of a, what do we call it? It's like a dirty pink or a dusky pink than a brighter pink. So to me, the squares is more of a true reflection of the colours of our logo than the rounds. Now, the squares, the actual diamonds, or the white ones, should I say primarily, because they're the ones that I did the most with. I did and I still do feel as though they have a slight gap around them. They still look great from a distance. I have no problems with how it looks. But when I was working on it, I did feel as though there was a little gap between each one. I'm actually not sure how much there was a specific gap between each one, or whether it was actually the way the diamonds were curved, like it had more on the bottom than it did on the top, so it made it feel like there was a gap, but they did touch. But I do find that I keep moving the odd little one because of the symbol underneath to make sure that you can't see that. But that is probably my fussiness more so, because I'm seeing it looking really close up. I'm not seeing it from a distance. So when I look in the camera, I don't see them at all. But it was quite surprising how the same company, but doing a square and a round, can be different. And I think it's clear to see the difference in these two colours, or the two main colours. So the main pink and the main white. You can see quite a bit of difference, and I think their square software has got that a lot better. And considering the black was pure black, so our logo is two colours. It is the pink and it is a black. That is all, it's digitally made. It's not a photograph. It's a digital image, our logo, and it is two colours. So it's amazing how, like with a photograph, you expect shadows and shading can make it look different. I wouldn't have expected it the same with a digital image. I expected to get this canvas and it have three colours on it. That was my expectation before it arrived. I didn't expect it to have 25 colours. Having said that, the 25 colours made it a little bit more interesting to do. But whether it's a true reflection when it comes to some of these darker colours, when you bring it up a bit closer, whether that is, the best reflection of the logo, you decide. From a distance, I both think, you can see what they are. However, I think the square one is a more true reflection of our logo than the round one. Having said that, they were both fun to do. I'm happy with the results. It's actually quite nice to have one of each logo in round and square, should we ever go to, you know, somewhere an event that it would be nice to actually show the differences between the two. And it might be something that in the future I may see how it turns out with another company, maybe see how their rounds and squares turn out. But I think if I order any more customs from Kudeals or Kudeals, I'll go for a square, just based on this test. I think these are more a true reflection of the colour than the round is, but it will depend on the image, probably, as to which will turn out the best. But anyway, that was a fun little side comparison project. I'm going to get these mounted onto some card if I have enough. I know I am low on black card, so I'm not actually sure if I have. Oh, I've creased up one sheet. I had one sheet left and I've managed to get it all crumpled. So on that note, I'm going to pop these aside until I can get to the range, in which case I will then mount these onto black card and pop them in my folder so that I have them and can just pull them out whenever I need them. But yeah, fun project to do. Thank you to Kudeals for allowing me to get one of each in both sizes. It was very, interesting to do, and I did enjoy the process. Even with the squares, I did enjoy the process of the squares, even though I wasn't sure if they were fitting right. They have all seemed to have lined up right, which makes me think they do fit. They're just more curved at the top and the right size at the bottom of the diamond. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.